Hi guys, we're at the Smartron event today where the company has launched its flagship, the Smartron T phone, for Rs 22,999. The company is marketing this phone as the lightest smartphone out there with a 5.5-inch display. Let's check it out. In a market where every other phone is trying to look like the iPhone, the Smartron T phone comes like a breath of fresh air. Now, in terms of design, the Smartron T phone sports a unibody design, however, it's not crafted out of metal, which is a disappointment. That said, it surely is a nice looking smartphone with matte finish on its body, which somewhat looks like metal. While we can't say about it being the lightest 5.5-inch smartphone out there, it's definitely extremely light, which adds to its handiness. We think that the lightness was a necessity for this phone because it sports a very boxy design clubbed with a 5.5-inch display, which is large and does not help in one-hand usage. One thing we would like to add when we talk about the design of the phone is that a lot of real estate has been wasted. As you can see, the horizontal bezels are quite thick and you get all the navigation keys as part of the software. So this phone could have been relatively smaller, and then probably one-hand usage on the T phone would not have been an issue. Most of the port placement is standard. However, you get a USB Type-C port at the bottom instead of a regular micro USB port. And because it sports a unibody design, you get a SIM tray on the left edge. Another interesting thing about the design of the Smartron T phone is that it sports 4 microphones for better noise cancellation. One is placed above the display, the other is below, and rest 2 of the microphones are placed on the back panel. In terms of display, the Smartron T phone sports a 5.5-inch Full HD Super AMOLED display protected by a layer of Corning Gorilla Glass 3. As you can see, we're standing outside and the brightness has been set to full, and still the phone screen does not look as bright as we would have liked. The colors on the screen slightly look on the cooler side, however the screen is very sharp. The viewing angles are just average and the screen is reflective. So basically the screen on the Smartron T phone could give you issues in bright sunlight. Coming to the processing, the Smartron T phone is powered by a Snapdragon 810 processor, which is a 64-bit octa-core processor, and the phone sports the version 2.1 of this chip, which is said to have addressed the heating issues in the earlier 810 chip. The processor on this phone is aided by 4 GB of RAM, and in our small usage, the operation on the phone felt snappy. Talking about the storage, the phone ships with 64 GB of built-in memory, out of which you get about 54 GB for your personal use. The company has also offered unlimited T-Cloud storage, so you never run out of memory on the smartphone. The software is near stock and the phone runs Android Marshmallow. You do not get a lot of preloaded apps. As a matter of fact, what you get is all apps from Google apart from first-party apps like Tron X, which is company's own Internet of Things ecosystem. Camera-wise, the Smartron T phone uses a 13-megapixel primary camera for dual LED flash, and on the front it uses a 4 ultra-pixel camera for selfies. Let's check out the camera UI. As you can see, the camera UI is very minimal. When you tap on this toggle right here above the virtual shutter key, you get options like turning on the HDR mode, switching to the front camera, and access to other settings. We're going to click one to let you gauge the shutter speed, which seems fine. And here's the other picture to let you gauge the camera capabilities of the phone. Apparently the software is really laggy, which is a disappointment. The camera quality seems nice. The camera has captured good amount of detail and decent colors as well. However, we will be able to put out our final comments when we test the shooters in different shooting conditions. Coming to the battery, the phone is backed by a 3000 mAh battery, which also supports Qualcomm's Quick Charge 2.0 technology. The company claims that the Smartron T phone can be charged from 0 to 60% in less than 30 minutes. A 3000 mAh battery sounds enough to make the phone last a day. However, how it performs in real life, we'll test that later. Now the Smartron T phone is available in 4 color variants. The one we have right here is the blue one. The other color options you have are grey, pink and orange. In terms of competition, the Smartron T phone stands right against the likes of Moto X Style, which recently got a price cut, and you could also consider the Xiaomi Mi 5, which sports a Snapdragon 820 processor. But this smartphone right here offers 64 GB of built-in memory, which is an edge over the Xiaomi Mi 5. Even the Moto X Style boasts 32 GB of built-in memory. So the Smartron T phone stands as a very compelling option at its price, which is 22,999 as we mentioned earlier. How it fares as a daily driver and how it fares against its competition, we'll tell you once we review the device. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for watching.